Hi, this is Michelle Babb here for a Mindful Minute, and with me is Tamara, certified yoga therapist. And I actually have a couple questions for you regarding breathing.
Oh, fun.
And I have been talking a lot about mindful eating and just how we kind of prepare ourselves for optimizing our digestion. And one of the things that I always say, and when I'm starting the conversation, is just bringing it back to your breath and focusing on your breath. So I would love for you to just give us some of your thoughts about what you can do as you're preparing to eat to just kind of get your body ready for better digestion.
Yeah, thank you. That's a great question. When I think about breathing and eating, they're two separate things for me. You should eat with your mouth and breathe with your nose.
Makes so much sense.
No exceptions. There are no exceptions to that. Always breathe with your nose. Your nose has the capacity to filter air, and it has a natural humidifier. So if you think about the air all around us, whether you're in a polluted environment or not, if you're gulping in air through your mouth, it's unfiltered. And so that air goes into your digestive system if you're eating. If you're not eating, you're just breathing. It just is going into your airways. But it's dry. It dries and constricts the airways. And people that breathe through their mouth generally have bad breath. They end up with gum disease and typically problems with their teeth. So breathing through your nose is just an absolute must, and learning how to do it is a mindful thing to do. When you're aware that your mouth is open, just reminding yourself to touch your lips together and move on. Like, don't dwell on it. That is just getting upset about it will make your nervous system respond in a sympathetic way anyway. But if you're eating with your mouth open, you're actually gulping in air. And so typically people that are eating and breathing through their mouth at the same time especially end up with gas.
Oh.
And so oftentimes you'll see them, eat and burp or hiccup. And a lot of that is just caused by the air.
They're just taking in extra air along with the food.
Yeah, and the air is unfiltered, and so it has all the air pollutants in it, and so it could really dramatically affect your digestive system to the point that you could have problems with your intestines even.
So interesting, when people are talking about just excessive belching, or maybe belching even while they're eating or shortly after they're eating, there's maybe a good chance that they are eating with their mouth open or partially open, and they're just bringing in extra air while they're eating.
Yeah, and they're just not really noticing that they're breathing through their mouth while they're eating.
Right.
Yeah, and what's interesting about noting that is when your mouth is closed and you're eating, you can still breathe through your nose.
Sure.
You really can. And it helps enhance the taste of the food.
Of course.
When your mouth is closed, your saliva glands are working and they're digesting your food. The first point of digestion, as you know, comes from the mouth. And so when your mouth is closed, your saliva glands are working. And it's the first defense of digestion.
Love it.
Another reason to keep your mouth closed.
Keep your mouth closed while you eat.
Shut your mouth. Dang it.
I love it. Thank you.
You're welcome. And stay tuned. We'll have more mindful minutes to come.